Allez, salut tout le monde, on est de retour sur Vampire. Alors, après avoir fait chacun notre petite enquête sur chaque perso et en ayant perdu un dans les vidéos, on était parti voir le prince. Non, pas le prince, on était de retour avec le mec et on était en train de blablater juste sur je ne sais quoi avec notre ami. Voilà. Bon. Ok. Bon, on recommence depuis le début parce que notre cher message de Caius, ça avait réellement bugué, regardez. Elle était bloquée dans l'ascenseur, tout d'un coup elle a décidé de bouger son cul. Ça avait réellement planté. Prenez une décision, prenez l'ascenseur à l'étage moins 1 et répondez à Caius. Ça avait planté. Le jeu avait planté. Qu'importe l'action que je faisais, rien ne se débloquait, rien ne se faisait.
We're waiting for Mr. Lito's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great.
I want to report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Do you know who it was?
Not now, but I will soon enough. Otherwise, the prince will have my head. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
Bon, je fais exactement les mêmes choix que le premier, hein. C'est juste que là, cette fois-ci, ça a décidé de marcher.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
I don't know. Jara has most likely been destroyed by now.
Do you have any evidence supporting what you're suggesting? Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drory's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me.
Fine.
And don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Mais voilà, en fait, c'était ça le problème. Je n'avais pas les 2 missions, et j'avais plus ou moins utilisé le dialogue dans les 2 missions, ce qui fait que le jeu était complètement paumé, et m'a rien n'activait pas la suite, donc j'étais complètement bloqué. Donc là maintenant, j'ai pu faire un choix. Bureau du Prince, je sais qu'il est au premier. Donc voilà pourquoi j'ai galéré avant. Aïe 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 aïe. Pourquoi les jeux qui ont l'air sympas sont toujours mal foutus? Si je me trompe pas, c'est de ce... Ouais, j'arrête de voir aussi. Et par là, est-ce qu'il y a toujours l'autre connard? Eh non, il y est plus. Incroyable. Eh oui. Le problème, il était là. Ok, j'aurais aimé pouvoir offrir ce lien que tu attends depuis longtemps, pourtant je peux m'aider à t'enchaîner, nana, nana. Je ne saurais t'abandonner, nana. Ok.
Let's see if Caius was right.
Brancher le mouchard sur l'ordi. Alors je sais que l'ordi il est là.
That should take less than a minute.
Alors 4, 1.
Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important.
Attends. Où mon petit papier? 4, 1. Donc c'est... 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ok, ça m'aide pas plus. Quelque chose ici? Non. Là, non. Il y a une boîte ici. Ah, nanana.
I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive.
Oh, on peut pirater. Nanana. Tant qu'à faire, on peut pirater nous-mêmes. Hein.
Jara has always been wary of new technology.
Ah ok. Là j'ai 2 et 3. Ah, je les ai sur moi. Non? Codex, non. Trait, non. Talent, non. La clé, téléphone tacheté, clé, rapport de Jara, rapport, clé. C'est super, tu ramasses un truc, mais tu peux pas le revoir. Donc ça fait... ça fait 1, 2, 3, 4. Alors sinon ça fait comme ça. Ou dans l'ordre. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Un, deux. Oui, on a compris. Alors, qu'est-ce donc que ceci?
There is no way Caius would be expecting that. It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
Hello, Mr. Visori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing. Hazen is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Donc c'est bon. Allez répondre à la convocation du prince. Ok. Ok. Donc là... ouais, ta gueule. Donc là c'est bon, je n'ai pas fait la suite. Bureau du prince. À partir de là, je ne sais plus ce qui peut se passer.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
Caleb.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him, and that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
À propos des dossiers Richard, bah écoute, on peut faire les deux, hein.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Did you read Jara Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances.
But she's not here to shed any light on it. I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Ah bah, je connais bien.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
Ouais, on écoute la patronne.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
S'occuper du chef, ça va les ralentir un peu, comme on dit. Qu'est-ce qu'on sait de lui? La société Saint-Léopold, un plan B, et le traître. Alors, déjà, qu'est-ce qu'on sait de lui?
What
Ça,
do
c'est
we
sûr.
know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
Ah bien, bon, la société Saint-Léopold, on s'en doute un peu, ça doit être encore des fanatiques, hein, religieux. Un plan B au cas où.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Ok. Bon, Vous avez accepté de demander l'aide, oui. Vous avez découvert plus de secrets sur le jardin aussi que vous étiez venu chercher, ça oui. Vous... Ah, je n'ai pas fait d'échec, vous auriez pu décider... Attends, alternative, vous auriez pu décider de confronter votre à propos de son intérêt inapproprié, ok. Vous auriez pu questionner le garde du corps sur de Jason Moore dans la salle d'interrogatoire de la cour. Ah bon? Bon. Ensuite on passe à notre très chère demoiselle. À chaque fois j'oublie son nom. Putain, juste 50 XP, on va pas aller bien loin. Et en plus tout est cher. C'est quoi? On va mettre ça en disciple plutôt. Ok, 100. Comment te dire? C'est quoi sa rapidité? Permet à certaines occasions de ralentir l'environnement autour du personnage en vision de ses révélations. Aucun coup en nana. Nanana, quand même, pickpocket sont toujours... ok, et présence... plus. Ok, bon. Ok. C'est vrai que ça avait bugué ça aussi parce que dans la première fois que j'ai tenté de jouer, je pouvais la mordre. Je m'y étais pas rendu compte, je savais bien que je la connaissais. Ça aurait dû me faire tilt.
Yes. Any news? Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry. Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
I almost didn't make it out. I could have ended up a guinea pig in their strange experiments.
Don't be ridiculous. We would have realized you'd gone missing soon enough. I would have sent someone to get you. Ugh, that's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you here. I have a new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right. What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Ouais, les deux cas sont pas mal.
Your plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Lito's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see.
Ok, et est-ce que j'ai le droit d'accompagner? Non, tu feras seul.
I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it.
Bon bah, passons à la suite.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Ok, bon bah,
Right
d'accord.
then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
C'est pas gagné. Rendez-vous chez Anna. Ok.
There you are.
Oh non, putain, la chieuse.
I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
Ok.
Everyone's got their priorities, I guess. It's not like I've been waiting for hours.
Oh, please. You're always asking for more space. You're going to complain about me giving you space now?
I'm sorry I hoped for a little bit of support from you.
You haven't asked for any since you threw me out of your life.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? We never...
Broke up? It's been 30 years, Amem.
What? I don't remember.
Come on. I get the feeling we need to clear up a few things.
Yeah.
Come on. Tell me what's going on.
The Warlocks. I knew their library would leave a mark. They fucked with my head.
So, if I understand right, you have no memory of our breakup.
None whatsoever. I really thought that I mean, you know.
There's a reason the Warlocks have a bad reputation.
And you said it's been 30 years?
More or less.
That seems like forever. And then again, the blink of an eye for us.
Believe me, it's been a long 30 years.
Bon, on peut parler des souvenirs.
When I was there, with the Tremere, I saw things, glimpses of the past. It was like I was reliving certain episodes of my past. I guess that's what Osborne meant when he told me about the memories.
What exactly did you see?
Bah, un peu de tout, hein.
I saw my attack with the Knights. I need to know. What happened after that? Did they pay for what they did to me?
It's a long story, Mem. And it's not really a happy one.
That's all the more reason. I want to know what happened. It's my memory, not some game.
Exactly. I don't want to see you suffer again. I won't allow it.
But it's not your choice. It's not you we're talking about, it's me. I can't just sit here not knowing.
I won't tell you a thing.
Hilda, please.
I said no. There's no point in insisting.
Fine. Whatever you want. That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't imagine how upsetting it must have been.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
I'm sorry.
C'est cool, à chaque fois, elle me montre, j'ai qu'un choix.
I need to take some time to process all of this. The prince is sending me out on another task. I can't screw up.
What kind of task?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Elle en a trop dit, Julia. Tu l'as vexée, bah oui.
Come on. Don't be like that. I'm sorry. You're right. You're my sire. I should believe you. And I do. We good? Would you tell me what you know? Please.
Seriously, you don't think you're laying it on a little too thick?
Not at all.
You can be such a pain sometimes. Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well, let's move on. You're right. You should go get some rest, and do think over what we've discussed. Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try.
Ouais, oui, on va faire attention. Allez, casse-toi. Elle aussi, je débloque les trucs. C'est beau, ça. Comment débloquer des trucs facilement. Et voilà. Bon, quelles sont mes missions? Alors, partez de la cour et rendez-vous chez un personne. Attends. Continuez à explorer les lieux avant de partir. Prenez l'ascenseur du bureau d'après et allez dans les appartements du prince. Pourquoi? On peut aller dans les bureaux du prince. C'est bon, ça. Oh. Par curiosité, on peut y aller.
Do you think we have time to just laze around? You need to be fast and
Oh là là, toujours gueuler celle-là.
I'd better hurry. A direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog. The swan's nest. I hope it's worth it.
Alors, on va voir. Moi, je vais voir. On va voir si. Alors, nanana, ah, ça c'est. Mec de la sécu. Oh, un signe.
I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy.
Ouais, jusqu'ici,
Nice
rien d'incroyable. Ah, je n'ai point la clé.
It's Miley?
And then?
Miley. That you?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Alors, c'est bien beau de... Ah. va plutôt détourner. Hop.
Shh, it's not important. How are you doing? I heard you almost didn't make it. I didn't think it was that serious. How are you holding up?
They destroyed my face. I have a hard time talking.
It's okay. It's okay. The bastards. Who the hell did this to you?
Incendiary bullet. Caught fire in seconds. My skin peeled off. My eye melted.
Okay, I think I get it. Ugh. You're gonna be alright, you hear? You're a fighter.
I won't tell Hazel. But you have to leave. She doesn't like visitors.
It'll only take me a sec.
Ouais, ça va, pour un œil fondu, tu t'en sors bien, ma grande.
I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
Ok. Moi j'ai la flemme de lire, hein, je vous le dis d'office. Signé miniature, ça va. Putain, j'ai l'impression qu'elle va beaucoup plus vite. Oh, c'est quoi, c'est un placard? Un truc à mon avis qu'on peut pas... Ouais, bah, y'a pas ouf son appart, hein.
Didn't know Hazel was into music.
Si, j'oublie un truc.
There are faint marks on the wall.
Il y a des légères traces sur le mur.
There are faint marks on the wall.
Ah, j'ai pas la clé. Ah, ça j'ai.
I understand better now why Dijon
Ah, on m'a jamais parlé de son cire.
Hazel's always one step ahead.
Ok. Bon.
Hazel had another child before Miley? Shit. I had no idea. Seeing as how it ended, I'm not really surprised.
Bon. Et pas de clé. Quand c'est bien, et tout le monde a des salles de bain de ouf avec leur chambre. Bon.
I should go. It's gonna be a long night.
Ouais. Allez. Partir. Ah, et je peux plus revenir en arrière. Moi, j'ai pas trouvé la clé.
But I have to find them first.
C'est tout. Ah bah putain, sa mission elle était pas longue. Hein. Alors, vous n'avez pas découvert le secret? Ouais, oui, c'est ça le problème. Je sais pas où était la clé. Alors, moins 20 au prochain coup en expérience pour attribut social. Ouais, pourquoi pas. Un feinte solidaire, plus 10% de chance de succès en cas d'égalité en persuasion. Vous avez décidé d'enquêter sur le prince de Boston, bonus résonance au specs. Vous avez pu découvrir que Perel et la goule de Galeb manigançaient quelque chose. Ah merde, ouais mais c'est con ça, dans les alternatives faut pas dire des trucs comme ça, tu pouvais te faire baiser, tu peux là maintenant tu vas soupçonner quelque chose. Vous aurez pu découvrir l'un des secrets de votre... oui. Donc en gros, j'ai oublié pas mal de trucs. Bon, allez, suivant. 60. Combien c'est? 40. Et il faut 60. Donc rhétorique, là il y a 60. Oups. Intimidation, non, elle est pas du genre intimidée, elle. Ah, ni en persuasion, hop. Et sécurité, voilà. On commence par un bon trip. Ouh, le réveil, il a été dur.
Halsey? Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Hi. Ah, le meilleur bouton du monde, courir. Et la gamine. Attends, mais... c'est ma chambre ici? Non? Je sais pas.
Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at? The picture. It's scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No. But...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you
Ouh,
are.
le doc pas content.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
Prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Are you still angry that Hazel let me out? Don't you think there are more pressing issues here?
See? I told you so.
That's enough. I'm not venting frustration. Can't you see that? You're confusing a wounded ego with my professional concerns.
I appreciate you worrying, but...
Yes, I'm troubled by the faith that you place in Hazel, and I have good reason to be. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
What with the SI on our doorstep? I don't find it surprising to be afraid. What with everything they've learned about us? And what they just did?
Our prince fears losing her throne more than her head, believe me. She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
Wait a second. I don't see how my visions can help her.
Nor do I. Our visions are nothing more than possible metaphorical futures. And...
Excuse me?
Pardon me. Dropping the professional jargon, you only see things that could possibly happen.
But then why are they so important to her if nothing is certain?
Perhaps she wants to see if it's still possible to change the course of events.
But they're never very specific. And I hardly remember them. Why is that?
All I know is that she's kept me distanced from you a few times to seek your help. Often you didn't have any precise memory of what transpired, or only partially remembered it.
Is she manipulating my memory?
It would be the best way for her to keep your visions for herself. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions. Is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Ouh là là.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No, Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind, it's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom. He hates me.
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha,
But Hazel sees her.
when your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me.
Enough! Shut up, both of you.
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar. It's not true.
Ok, c'est pas mal ça.
Having to inflict this terrible shock on you each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you. Immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both of you
The
for...
prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
Super, je peux rien lui Oh la vache, je peux rien faire. Elle fait ça par intérêt, je veux savoir, je vais lui faire confiance. Bah oui, savoir.
Oh, I see.
You are the only one I trust. Tell me, why would I play games with you?
That's exactly the question I'm asking you.
It's more complicated than it seems. Halsey has made you better. And in my opinion, she's good for you.
I don't know about that. But I don't like feeling like I'm being toyed with.
Nobody is toying with you. It's quite the contrary. We all need you. Now, more than ever before. You need to help us.
Obviously. But what exactly do you want me to do this time?
An impression, an opinion about what's going on.
A premonition, basically.
Don't take it like that. Others are less scrupulous than I, believe me.
What are you talking about?
Richard, for one, who has manipulated your memory multiple times.
What?
Ask him about it. Just know that there are far worse than me creeping around you, Leisha.
Mom?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
Oh oui, ça va être drôle.
This is a swan. It'll lose its head in 2 days. But that could mean a lot of things.
It's not very clear, you mean?
Nothing's ever certain, and...
Of course. There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must. Not after everything I've done. I won't believe it.
Hazel,
Please leave. I need to think.
As you wish. Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Ah putain, c'est compliqué. Truc, mais pour la maladie, et prendre le traitement peut être rien. Oh, on va la laisser dans la folie.
So, we're inseparable? Like 2 peas in a pod?
Yes. Like 2 peas in a pod, sweetie.
Mom? What's wrong?
Une hallucination. On ferme autant de gens dans une même salle? Je suis pas sûr. Il y a du people en tout cas. Hein. Une bonne douzaine de personnes là.
Mom?
Yes, I'm fine. It's all right. It's just, I need to talk to Richard, Pumpkin.
Again? No, we're happy together.
It's not just you. The hallway, my memory. He has to explain this. I want to understand.
All right. As long as we're together.
Ouais. Ah, pas d'accès alternatif, pas d'échec. Ok. Ouais, bah ces 3 petites missions du retour hein, étaient chaud. Donc en gros, c'est quoi? On va avoir 3 grosses missions et le dénouement final. Ça va être comme ça, je pense. Alors, moins 30 pour n'importe quelle connaissance. J'en prends plein la gueule à chaque fois. Vous avez choisi d'écouter le prince et rester avec Ashley. Bonne résonance, domination. Oh. Ah, par contre, 150 d'expérience, c'est bon ça.